This is a cycle lane that goes from the Carrigans Bridge, Londonderry, up to Carrigans. It doesn't go the whole way to Carrigans. 4.5 miles long. And when you get about almost 3 miles long, you get to these trees. There's a wee shrine thing halfway up. There's no point in going to the very end. It just comes to a road. I wouldn't want to take Luna on the road. Look at this here, you've got these wee paths going through. This is the first one here. But I think it goes the whole way up. So I've come up here on the scooter. But I like walking wee clay paths. Luna! There's a wee Luna, the lunatic. She likes going through these as well. But there's the advantage of the wee scooter here, you see. There's a path up there. I'll my scooter over there. You can hide it like. I haven't gone much bother camouflaging it. I put the handlebars down. Does anybody see it yet? Does anybody see it yet? There you go, look. You can just chuck it into the trees anyway. And there's a deer scooter I got. But some of the cheap ones only have a single bar. I've got double bars here that allows me to put a lock through it. I just think the name actually gives it away. The blackness is not as good, but maybe I might as well put a wee bit of sticky tape around that, make it more stealth. So I'm going to walk up here now. Still haven't got a GoPro camera, so I haven't cycled the cycle lane. But I haven't done this before here. Where's Luna? But the last day it was down, there was a 3 or 4 wee paths coming off the cycle lane. Luna! Come on, you show me the way now. The last day she walked the whole way down here. I did the cycle lane. Oh, Luna's looking a bit overgrown here, like. But the main path in the middle is quite good. There's a local family. I think it's a local family that built a wee shrine. And apart from the 2 holy things in it, you wouldn't really. It's nice the way they've done it. I'm not one of these shrines and stuff. But see, there's a better path there now. But it's harder to hide the go-kart or the scooter here. Like this here. So I love walking these the last time, and it's pointless trying to bring the scooter here. It's easier walking. So here now, the wee path's pretty good. There's actually more people walking that cycle than cycling. There's people walking because you see older people walking with sticks and stuff. Probably because they've got bad heights and all, the doctor's trying to get a wee bit of exercise. So they're coming up here, no hills. But I would never walk that. I don't like walking straight lines. And we, Shadow and Luna and Lizzie, none of them would want to walk like that. If it had been a wild railway line that was overgrown like this, they'd walk it. But not straight. Maybe it's closer than I thought. So I was seeing this the last day I was here. Now that bog oak, not everybody can get their hands on a piece of bog oak. That's tens of thousands of years old. That's a big oak tree that died in a bog and then has been preserved with the acid in the bog. But like Pete Marsh, man, he was found in the bog. His body was preserved. A couple of wee holy things over there on the side, like them wee bits of log, that might be a wee bog hotel there. And there's a wee cross, but apart from them 2 things, that could be a wee touristy thing. And there's a proper wee pit fire. So I don't know if people come here and pray and stuff and all that there. Maybe the family will, but it's just nice. There's a wee squirrel feeder. Birds. We got wee lights on, must go on with a wee solar panel. But I got the wee dry stone wall. I thought that was nice, you know. There's not many people go to the effort of putting a wee dry stone wall. There's 2 names here, but I don't like reading about names and stuff. Don't know what the idea of the wee platform is. You're hardly sleeping that, would you, like? It's like a wee stage, isn't it? Maybe it's for the ferries, you don't know. Maybe you sit in the seat in here and watch the wee ferries. There's a wee ferry trail on down. Don't know what the idea of the wooden platform is. It's a bit big to sit on, isn't it? If it had been bigger, you think, oh, somebody could camp there. Look, she's going mad on it, isn't she? She loves going mad. So it means they must have to come out and keep filling up these wee nut feeders and stuff. It's definitely well done, isn't it? I hate seeing these out things from pound shops and all, like, at least they put a bit of effort into this. Look at this wee bee loving them flowers there, like. It's a bit of practical use. But the right walk to come up here. So I don't know where anybody died here, or whether they just thought it was a nice wee place. Maybe they put the ashes here. I don't know nothing about it. But that path there is well used, and that's the ones people are using to come in to see it. So anybody walking up here must know it's here. I didn't know it was here. A wee archway. Marty's Memorial Garden, that's what it's called. Oh, there was 2 names in there now, so maybe Marty died young. Somewhere for the parents to come. Luna! Luna! It's all gone quiet. Luna! Pile of branches over there for some reason. Somebody's collecting them. Luna! There's it in front. Man, I'm making a video. What's the point of making a video with Luna? Luna's not on it. But like somebody going to see a John Wayne Western film and no John Wayne on it. I'd have to buy wire now. Is that going to be vet balls out? Is it now? Like, on over this way. See, that's you now, Calamity Jane. Come on. Why's the barbed wire? Why's the barbed wire? Luna, this side. Luna, this side. That's the guy. No vet balls, pet. Minimum wage. It's way hard to get a vet now. They don't want to work weekends anymore. They probably thought doctors don't work weekends. We must do the same. Blame it on COVID. So I walk up the end of this wee bit of wood. You don't see much of the river here. You get a better view of the river and the rest of the path. You see all the plastics and all washed up here with the high tide. A few wee bluebells in here. Oh, there's a railway sleeper. Somebody pinched that. Brought it the whole way out here. Now that railway line was heavy gauge. Went to Staban. I don't know the names. The Great Northern Link is in Staban, so it was at the Great Northern Railway. And all I know about it is that it had to come down through St Johnson, and whenever Ireland became a republic, and then later on they got the Free State first, and then they became a republic, it meant there was customs. And if the train was to stop while it was going through St Johnson, then everybody in the train had to go through customs in one day. So it ended up then some of the trains didn't stop. And trains don't stop, you don't get customers. That's pretty dark in there, isn't it, that wee bit of wood? There's a wee path going up there, but we'll stick by the river this time. Do you know what? I might just come back down that way again instead of walking the cycle in. Luna! She loves going mad and through forest trees. Luna! Come on, Luna! Now this walk is 9 miles, like. Oh no, this way, pet. You see, she's still running yet, like. But she hasn't done the full 9 miles yet, but I should have done about 10, 11 miles by the time we get back to the start. That was only my second weekend to use the scooter. Came up here last weekend, first time. I say it's not a wheelchair, like. It doesn't mean you have to be glued to it. Use it for the boring bits. It's not like a car. Do you know how some people will drive 60 miles of the Giant's Causeway, and then most of them will make the effort to get out and walk down. Some people won't. Go to the cafe and back in the car. Well, I'm using the scooter the same way. I get it to an interesting bit and then I'll abandon it. So when I walked about 10 miles or more today, I probably walked about 2. That suits me fine, eh? And when we finish here then, we're going to Prehan Wood. Bluebell is out now in Prehan Wood. You can't get there too often. It changes every day. Still waiting on my new GoPro camera to come. Sent away for a couple of new batteries for it because the batteries in my old ones won't fit. I sent away for the wee spongy thing to cut out the wind noise. I sent away for a bigger memory card. That's coming today. So everything's coming, but the camera hasn't come yet. No word of them sending the camera out. Had to return my old one. And we found all that in there. That's a small wee path down. There's a wee path down here. See, the thing now, the tide's out, everything goes muck. Luna will be right in this. But like, there must be a path here for a reason, like. She's in the muck. Is she in the muck? Luna! Oh, no, she's not. I thought she was in the muck. Come on down here, pet.
Total distance 4 miles. Total time 1 hour 24 minutes and 2 seconds. Split pace 22 minutes 19 seconds per mile.
So I put on map my walks. I've just done 4 miles now. But like, I was sitting, we're not about halfway up there was a wee log and I was sitting at the log there for about 15-20 minutes. So she's actually running about 7-8 miles an hour. So you can run at 10 miles an hour. Starts off at the very start, most snuffing. Oh, no! Not the muck! Not the muck! Come on! It's just allowed not to go on muck. It's just, God knows how fast they're sinking it. So, although she's running, we're not getting any further than we would do if we just walked at normal speed. So we can stop off. What's the point in just walking and counting up miles? I just wanted to see. I reckon it was 4.5 miles. That's walk, you see. It does 4.5 miles. 4 miles up to here now. Carrigans, I think, is another couple of miles. The river line went the whole way up along the river, but once you get into the public part, there's no cycle lane. So it forces you up onto a country lane, up a hill. That must be a quarter mile. So you're taking about a quarter mile off this river line to get back up onto a wee back road. And then possibly a quiet back road, but you know the day I was up there was one car parked with a flat wheel, another car was passing. I wouldn't chance leaning on it. High hedges each side. So I said I'll come today, I'm coming as far as these trees. I'll turn at the trees. Because we do a wee circle around the trees, it makes it more interesting rather than just walk to the very end, stop and then turn around. And people are doing that. People are just walking to the very end and just do a 360 and turn around, or do a 170, but whatever half a 360 is. 90 degrees. Head back down again. I think there's a wee bit of sun trap this side of the river as well. Did you last week was pretty warm? But you don't get the cold wind. Another wee path coming down. So there's plenty of wee paths to get back on the cycle then. I'm surprised there's not more paths like this on the way down, because there's parts in the land's pretty wide between the cycle lane and the river. There's a wee bit there where a viewpoint seat, and it's got wee ferries trail on it. It's very small. And let's hope the scooter's still there when we get back. The only bad thing I've found with the scooter so far, there's nowhere to carry nothing. I'm going to have to get a wee bag for it. Nowhere to carry the lock. I have it hanging over the handlebars. No bicycle pump, there's nothing. You can't carry nothing, you can't carry a spanner. Years ago, wee bicycles would have came with a wee toolkit. But then if you put too much on the handlebars, it's going to make it awkward to lift them out of the car. But it's like a bicycle. Sometimes you get bags for bicycles that clip on off the rear seat. They've got wee clips on them, so you can clip your bag off, throw it in the boot, then put your bike up on a rack or something. You think there's something like that. These are some. I've seen bags in Amazon hanging the handlebars, but they strap on. You need something that can click on. You click on and off. Luna! Luna! Mom, we wildest. Look at that there now, look. Don't like, Luna, more up that side. Don't like going through the barbed wires. She's going to end up getting cut. No, she's all them trees to go through. It's never enough for her. Oh, that's a good gap. Luna! Down this way. Oh, she's up there now. Now the only thing I noticed there, when I parked the wee scooter in there, when you fold the handlebars down, and saying that, I could use the stand, but she's fell over to the side. That wee waterproof there is IP is a 58 or something like that. It's waterproof, it's for puddles and rain. But I wonder would it be watertight if it was lying upside down. We're getting near the end now. Oh, I just hear more things. There's a lot of commotion out there. Look at that thing there. Another barbed wire. No, there's barbed wire. Hold on, Luna, hold on. That's not a safe place there, pet. That's not safe. You do get yourself in a situation. Oh, fuck's sake, did you see that? She jumped over that barbed wire. Oh, Luna, my heart's going. I can just see ripples, like. She actually leapt over the 4 strands of wire and didn't even touch them. I mean, the way I used to watch horse jumping on BBC and all. Harvey Smith and I call the other boy, Eddie Mackin, was it? All the Protestants would be voting on Harvey, and all the Catholics would be voting on the other boy. See, didn't matter what was on back in them days. I take sides. One boy had a red coat, and the other boy had a green coat. So even if you couldn't remember the names, they were colour coded. You could tell one from the other. There's the cycle engine, all a wee bit here. I'll do the wee extra bit. There's an extra bit, Luna! You don't know, you can miss something else out. A wee campfire. I can't see many people wanting to carry stuff to burn down this far. They try to make a fire, but there's no burn marks. But as far as I carry down here, it would probably be a barbecue, like. That's the right distance. People, they might have had the idea, let's build a wee fire here, we'll go back and get the stuff now, and the stuff never came. Saying that, there's a couple of wee ashes there. A few boys. Oh, sorry, not a wee fire there. But the right bit they come. We're back now, the railway line. Here we are now, near the end now. How you doing? You getting a wee rest? Just chatting to that man there. His does 10 mile an hour. He paid 400 something for her husband. Came out. Look, this is the old railway line here. Luna found it. Luna found it, so she did. So this is the actual original railway line. They haven't put a cycle lane in this. Now I hadn't intended walking this far now, but there's a cycle lane going up the road. it's about a quarter mile or something. He said, but it's a road. It's up a big steep hill down a road, high hedges. See us here, next time out. But see, the only thing is, if I bring the scooter here, I wouldn't really ride the scooter here. Still a bit off walking. I don't like the scooter bit. If I know I was leaving the scooter as long as I am now, I would have had it a wee bit deeper in the brambles. But oh my god, he walk this now. We're going to Carrigans. You never know where you end up, Luna. Look, I was here last week, and of course I'm like everybody else. I must take the scooter up this hill. My scooter had no problem going up the hill. That man's scooter won't go up. His scooter's limited to 10 miles an hour, but that's the advantage of the 500 watt motor. But I still think if you get a steep hill, you need as well walk up it and save your battery power. For what time it takes, you can't stand for hours anyway. Like, you need the odd wee bit of walk. I'd be happy if Luna was on my side of the path. Every time you get a fence, Luna's always on the other side. Oh, she is on this side, but she wants to go over the other side. Well, stay this side, will you, honey? Why have they got a fence there for? Like, did the forestry actually put a fence there? All they would need is the wee poles and no wire. And then if they want to mark the boundary, like a bit like that. Now the fence is fell down there. A couple of poles in, mark the boundary. See that there, look, down in the forest there's pretty open, you know. Might be handy getting a wee path. See, probably when people start walking here, them wee trees are so small you couldn't walk through them. But now, you could easily get a path going through them pine trees. I never intend to come in here now. See, that's it. Because I have my scooter, I'm full of energy now. So Luna's going to do more than 10 miles today. The best bit of a walk, the very best bit about a walk, is when you get back home, get her fed, get your own dinner and all, lie down, she lies on top of you, and watch TV. And that's her, oh, she's a happy girl then. No more shouting. And there's a wee bit of a stream cut out here. That wouldn't have been here whenever the river line was here. They had to have a bridge, they must have a pipe or something. But it's an open stream now. Spraying for water and stuff, or Luna. Very well. Spraying for Luna so she gets a wee drink now and again. But you imagine that would have been piped. And back in, you know where it probably is. Maybe someone's diverted the stream from elsewhere. Because it doesn't look that deep in through the trees. I don't think that stream was always there. Farmers done a wee bit of drainage over the years. Where do we go here now? No, wait for me, Harry! That man that was chatting to, he's in his 60s. I thought I was pretty old in school. But he was telling me you can de-restrict them. So I said to him, would you want to go any faster than 15? I wouldn't. You could easily do it on a cycle then, as long as nothing runs out in front of you. It's too fast to walk a pup at 15. If you're going to your work, maybe but I wouldn't want to do 20 miles an hour on a scooter. Get a bicycle if you're going that fast. Tell you what, if you come down here in the summertime, you might have bother. Once all these plants start growing up tall, it'd be hard enough coming down here. Now the only thing is now, this will take us to Carrigans, but whenever there was railway stations years ago, there was very few stations actually in the village they were going to. Luna, I'm on up this way. Because the villages were different than like in America. America, you built the railway line and then towns and all sprung up beside the railway line. We already had our towns and villages before the railways came. And then everybody, just like today in the A5, they're all arguing over land rights and all that. People don't want to sell land, and by the time you got a piece of land that was suitable, I did probably 3 miles of a village. I don't know if we're going to get down to Carrigans. What we're going to do when we get to Carrigans, I don't know. I don't know much about Carrigans. I know there's a wee Presbyterian church in it. But other than that, I don't know if there's much else. Probably a community hall. Neighbourhood watch. The usual things. Petrol station. I'll check what price the diesel is. Oh, it's getting denser as we go down here. Look at this wilderness now, wilderness. Why are some of the locals not clear some of this? I'm wondering now, should I go around that way there? Let's cut the half all road. I don't know. There's no obvious wee path through here. I got holly. Holly grows very slow, and that holly's brave fresh there. Nobody's chopping it down. If I did this all the time, I would soon get a wee saw down here. Clear through them wee branches, and there's not much holding you back. There's them wee flowers there, they're protected, what do you call them? Where's Luna gone? Where's Luna gone? There she is. David Attenborough would have bothered trying to spot Luna at times. Is that fast? Oh, the big hole there. What's that hole there for? Why would they have a big hole like that stuck out here? Somebody had to dig that out for something. Would have been an underground diamond dump or something like that, maybe. Luna! Why would you have a big hole like that in the middle of a river line? Slightly lower than, no, maybe not, but the same height as them fields over there. Luna, I'm on up here again. She keeps going to the fields. I don't even know if we're in the public yet. There's the slaughterhouse over there. So it's going to bring us out near the slaughterhouse. I think at the slaughterhouse then there's a lane goes up past that. You're still not in Carrigans. But that might take us with the lane past the slaughterhouse and goes down to the river. This might be as far as we get on us. I'll tell you what, look at that there, boys, look. Look at that there, look. There's the original granite that the trains ran on. The still bits, the tree roots have pulled the granite up. See that? That's the original granite there, boys. Remember when I was away, grew up in Stavanger and went down the river line, and the granite was sitting in places you could I actually did full buckets up of granite, brought up to my garden, put around the garden for decoration. I was away at the time. Put the wee buckets of granite on a wee go-kart. A wee go-kart with a wee string on it, a wee rope, and pulled it home. No granite there now. Where's Luna gone? There's not many people walk down here. There's no chance of bringing a scooter down. But a wee council worker could get a wee boy a wee chainsaw, you know, and a weekend would clear this path. Luna! She keeps going too far. Luna! She's behind me. Did I leave you, pet? Luna, just stay in the river line, will you, pet? Saying that, you know, on the way back I might come up through there. That looks a lot easier, doesn't it? There's no path down there. Look at this here. Look down there. Stay in the river. I might come back that way, pet. I'll let on a minute after you. Oh gee, where's it going now? Oh, wee path around this side. Even the wildlife would have trouble walking up and down here. You wouldn't wait. I'm actually almost hunkered down now. Okay. Oh, it's getting denser. The further down I get it, I'm not going to get past that. The further down I get, the harder it gets. But do you think that locals from Carrigans would be coming up this way, wouldn't you? I must be lazy in that place. Can't be arsed coming up. I think I've reached my limit here. Is there a space around this side? This is stupid here now. Maybe there's a big fence down the end of this. Ah, we've got to turn back. I can't get through that. Lena! We'll try the field. Oh, maybe there. Lena, get through here, pet! Oh, pet! I might get lost on the way back, you know. Try to retrace my steps. I've seen this wee gap here, you see, a lot of help for that. Yeah, it's a wee bit better here. I can hear the machinery at that slaughterhouse. Or else the lorry parked this side, you hear rumble. I don't know how anybody can do that job. So even the lorry drivers driving in, unloading the wee cows, sheep, pigs, and knowing what they're heading for. All looking forward to Christmas bonus, all blood money. Look at that, boys, a wee gate here now. So, it's a farmer's land now. Luna! Sometimes you might leave you a wee stile or something, but there's no stile here, is there? He doesn't want you in, he's changed his gate. But not so easy to walk there now. There's any wee shiny bits of the gate. Oh, Luna, this side, that's sheep. Come on, Luna, this side. Luna! Oh, she's through now, you know. Don't see any animals on it. Hold on, I'll put you on the lead, Pat. Luna, you go on the lead. Luna, hold on. Ah, but the farmers don't even want you on the land because of foot and mouth. Come on now, honey. There's probably nothing in this field ever. It's probably just a wee, probably one or two sheep a year. Take a photograph and claim VEC. There's not many animals grazing that ground, is there? It's all in marsh. So that's Mackie Mason straight opposite there. That'll be the overtaking lane on the main road going up the hill. But opposite that, so I wonder if we get as far as Booty. There has to be a road coming down past this slaughterhouse. A wee rabbit in front. She sees it. My finger's in front of the lens. The lens in a bad place in this camera. You hold the camera in your left hand, have the lenses on the left hand side. Don't know if I turned it upside down, would the picture be the right way around? Don't know. I never imagined there'd be noise of a slaughterhouse. Suppose the border house and everything else like, but I always think of them places there, they're just like concentration camps. Killers supply the gas for the hot water. You have all these concentration camps years ago, and all these Jews, gypsies, communists, and disabled ones all getting gassed and incinerated. And all the local neighbours all around just lived lives normally. They sort of knew what was going on, but they didn't pay a heed. The amount of blood that's lost in there. Right now I'm standing here, there's animals being killed, the blood's running. And they start for a tail break, somebody else will take over, they keep the production line going. I don't know. The whole system seems wrong. And you're the lucky ones. Half the other European countries don't even stun them with nothing else. But I often wonder, like, you got mostly foreign workers working in there. They don't have the same compassion for animals as people here. Even meat eaters here, very few could thump a cow like. They just want a burger. You ever see there when you're at school, you always do a wee tour of the nearby factories and stuff. You know, work experience and all that there. They might take you out for a wee day to a nearby industry. You don't get a wee tour around the slaughterhouse, do you? They're always short of workers, but they never give anybody a wee tour around it. And that's a good career for you here. There's a shed there in the back that looks like a farmer's cattle shed. I wondered if that's where they put the cattle in, store them overnight to get ready for the next day's production. Because you see lorries arriving here all hours. And then boys come in the morning, they don't want them standing around. I'll tell them when I'm wise, like, so that they want to get the money's worth out of them. So when they come in the morning, clock in, they want the cows ready, or the sheep. I think it's mostly pigs and all they actually kill, you know. People always thinking cows, but and chickens. Very pair of chickens executed. I watched a YouTube video there, a British couple on the camper van, and they touring the world, but they got stuck with the pandemic. They got stuck in Turkey. I stopped watching them, man. There's only so much of Turkey you can watch, like. But now they've got the wee van shipped now to America, and they're starting to film in America. And all these holiday things, all they ever do is show you the food and stuff. Because they can't keep showing you roads, can they? So it's all Turkish food now, it's all American food. So it goes to Walmart, and she got a full chicken, cooked, $5. brilliant value. Does you not? Then they'll ask themselves, how did they do that for $5? We all know about the dechlorinated chicken and stuff. Put chlorine in them and all. And of course everything they eat's delicious. American food's crap, like everything's pumped up with antibiotics and super growth and all that. You do not get taste for super growth. Definitely do not, like. Whether it be a strawberry or a banana, if it grows too quick, you're not going to get taste. They fatten the birds up that quick. And yet, at the same time, they show you a jar of pickles.
Total distance 5 miles. Total time 2 hours 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Split pace 39 minutes 42 seconds per mile.
Well, it's taking forever, Luna. It's taking forever. But they spent $10 on a jar of pickles. So how can a jar of pickles be $10? $10 on a tub of ice cream. And yet, a wee chicken. Born, executed, cooked, sold for $5. And Walmart still made a profit doing that. A wee chicken's probably only 8 weeks old. But with the growth hormones and all the rest, that's how they make it look like a big chicken. If that same chicken was here, it would probably have to be 20 weeks old to get that size. So there we are now. Anybody wants to come and visit a slaughterhouse, there's one here in Donegal, Carrigans. Sunday, that's why there's not much lorries coming in and out. That's imagine all the blood and all that's getting treated in there. Different tanks. I wouldn't smell nothing out anyway since it's long COVID. But the actual building itself is not that big, is it? It's not as big as Foyle meets. Or the one in Roma. The green tin is faded badly. Come on now, pet.